YouTube, how's it going? Frogs Angels is back with some divisional round playoff score predictions. Do this video every single week. And we have our straight up picks with some other Frogs Angels members on the channel. That video's on the channel, so you can go get other guys' picks on that one, but this one's for the score predictions. So right before we get into it, check out our Twitter. As you can see at the top left, there's a link in the description as well, Frogs_Angels. Talk all kinds of football on there, and we talk live during these games, of course. So check it out. Much appreciated. On to the first game. Colts and Chiefs should be a good one. I think could be a shootout. A lot of people like the Colts in this game. The weather could be a factor in this one, I hear. It could snow. It could rain. So how is that going to be? How is Mahomes going to be in his first playoff game? We've seen what the other young quarterbacks have done. Colts defense has been very impressive. Can they handle the Chiefs offense? Can the Chiefs offense handle this defense? A lot of good questions here. My score prediction is going to be 34-30 Chiefs. So I am predicting a shootout. I think the Colts can keep up. I just don't think enough with the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So it's just that Colts defense, as I keep saying, it has been very, very impressive. And the reason I say that is because they've been playing good football, but on paper they don't really look like they're supposed to be that good. But they haven't really played the Chiefs offense too. So I do think the Chiefs offense does their thing. I think they score. They can score on anybody. It really doesn't matter the defense. You know, some teams can slow them down a little bit. So I guess the Colts to win this game, I think they got to create a turnover or two here. So we'll see if that happens. I think the factor could be actually the Chiefs pass rush. Look at D Ford, Chris Jones, Justin Houston. If they could get off these blocks of the Colts, this line's been very impressive, but at the same time, the Chiefs offense line's been very impressive. But I think D Ford, I like D Ford a lot. You can consider him an elite pass rusher of the 2018 season. So I think he can get to Luck. That maybe can cause a turnover. We'll see. But I'm predicting the Chiefs 34-30. On to the next game. It is the Cowboys and the Rams. I think a good matchup for the Cowboys. Bad thing is they're away. They haven't really played too well away this year. That Colts game still sticking with me. They scored 0 points. The offense needs to be consistent. But I really like the matchup. You know, Cowboys play good defense. The Rams have struggled at the end of the year with good defense. And I think the key is to stop Gurley. Slow down Gurley, and it kind of throws off everybody else. I think the Cowboys can do that, and I'm predicting the Cowboys win 27-24. Could go either way. The Rams could be back, scoring like they used to on offense, and maybe the break helped. Maybe that week off helped. We'll see. Cowboys are hot. I like the way Dak's looking. Dak and Zeke, Amari Cooper, those guys, looking real good, and the coaching's been much, much better. Everyone bashed earlier in the year. Much better. Defense, the secondary is the key. You can't let Goff throw deep on you. But really, if you look back, the Rams, people consider them elite because of all the points they were scoring during the year, like how many points they were putting up. Really, that was mainly in the beginning of the year to me. I don't know. They scored a ton on the Vikings. Vikings ended up not being too good, and their defense something was wrong at that point. And then the Seahawks twice, they scored a lot of points, but the game stayed close. They scored on weaker defenses, and when they played the better defense, like the Bears or like the Eagles, something like this happened. So I like the Cowboys in the matchup, but the Rams have the capability of scoring a lot of points and winning this game, and they're still capable of winning the Super Bowl. But this is my feeling. This is what I got. And I do feel pretty good about my picks this week. I'm risking sounding like an idiot there because picking has been hard this year, but I feel pretty confident about these picks. But again, it's the playoffs. These teams are all in this position for a reason. They're pretty evenly matched. Anything can happen. That's just how it is. Moving on. Chargers, Patriots. Like the Chargers. Complete team. Love that defense. Gus Bradley is a great defensive mind. Melvin Ingram is one of the best elite defensive players in football. Joey Bosa should start getting going. Derwin James, very fun to watch. So great game playing on the defensive side. Offense. Offense is going to be good too. I think the running backs, the dual running backs, if healthy, Gordon and Eckler can actually go off in this game. Not just running the ball, catching the ball too. That kind of involves Eckler more. So watch out for that. Patriots, so we talked about the Chargers game planning against the Ravens was great. Patriots, game planning masters. They probably have the best coaching staff of all time. Tom Brady might be the best of all time. But is he playing his best football right now? That's the question. He hasn't this year. I think it's not surprising if he does in this game. I'm kind of back and forth on that because the Patriots haven't been great. But at the same time, they can coach. They can game plan. Chargers, very complete. They've been great away. So it's kind of even battle there. And I'm rooting for the Chargers. Not necessarily in this game. I'm like, go Chargers. It's more of, I like the team. I like those players, likable guys, likable coaches. Phillip Rivers, I want to get a ring. But the deciding factor for me for this pick was the Patriots are 8-0 at home this year. And they're home in this game, in playoff weather, in Foxborough, just the way they like it. So I give the edge to the Patriots, 28-24. There could potentially be a shootout, but I think a lot of clock is wasted from both these teams while scoring, because I see a lot of plays of the running backs, whether it's runs or catches, not a lot of time to stop the clock. They're high completions and staying in bounds. So that's what I see, but it's still somewhat high scoring there, 28-24. But the difference could be the weak job the Patriots do at stopping running backs, or being at home could also be the factor for them. On to the last game, Eagles-Saints. I think a shootout. I predicted the Eagles lose to the Bears last week because I thought the Bears' weakness, which was throwing downfield, would actually become a strength because the Eagles' secondary is thin because of injuries. It's weak. And that kind of actually showed late in the game. It was too late, though, so credit to the Eagles for that. But we're talking about Drew Brees this time. We're talking about Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn, those running backs. A week off. I think they score a lot of points through the air because of the passing yards and passing touchdowns, obviously. So 37 points actually have the Saints going out. That's pretty high, but that's what I have going here. But I think the Eagles can keep up. Pretty much the Eagles are the type of team. I think Nick Foles is great. He's going to have a good game. Alshon, those weapons are good. But pretty much what it is, the Eagles, when they know they have to keep up, it seems like they can keep up in games. That just seems like how they are. So that's the impressive part. I think the Saints will control most of this game through the air, win 37-30, pretty high scoring there. But the Saints defense could be clutch here. They're pretty under the radar defense. They're pretty solid. They can rush the passer. They make plays when it's most needed in the red zone too. But I think the Eagles just kind of just keep up. I have a lot of confidence in Nick Foles. But I like the Saints in this one, pretty confident about it. So that's my picks. Let me know your guys' score predictions. Let's see if I can do better this week. I'm a lot more confident about this week. We kind of got an identity on the playoffs. Home teams didn't do too good last week, though. I expect that to change this week. I picked one away team, which was the Cowboys. Honestly, all 4 home teams could win. It would not surprise me one bit. I think this is where home field advantage really, really matters. Seen it last year. But that's going to do it. It's got a mock draft coming later today. Updated NFL mock draft post-national championship. So check that out. Live stream on Friday. All kinds of fun stuff. 10K is our subscriber goal. We're almost there. We're getting real close. Thanks for everyone's support there. Clicking the like button, we much appreciate it as well. Follow our Twitter, frogs_angels. It's a good follow. I talk about a lot on there. That's going to do it, though. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.